So in the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, the first thing you want to do is go straight after this territory that the Colorado Rockies have. It will be a 10 versus 5 million simulation, and you want the perfect simulation, meaning you don't lose any fans whatsoever. So if it occurs, you would remain with 9 million fans on this territory right here, and you're going to want to go ahead and continue on restarting until you get 9 million there. It could take you a minute, it could take you 5. It all depends on how lucky you are with these simulations. So once you capture the Colorado Rockies stronghold, the next step is going to be to go right after the Seattle Mariners. So we're going to make a beeline towards them, and the territory that you're going to want to capture is the top left territory from the Seattle Mariners. That way they can continue, or I should say stop expanding, and it looks like the San Francisco Giants did that for us. So since you don't receive any diamonds at all from stealing fans, what we're going to do now is skip to reinforce, and we're going to basically circle in our first territory and then circle in this territory if we could as well. So the first territory, we're going to reinforce this all the way up to 5. We're going to skip the move fans phase, and we're just going to go ahead and make a circle around it. You're trying to basically create a nipple with each and every single one of your territories. Back at the steal fans phase, we're going to skip to reinforce one more time, reinforce all the territories right here. We're going to skip to attack. We're going to go ahead and make sure that it's circled in. Now it's perfectly circled in, and we're going to have enough to also circle in this Colorado Rockies stronghold that we captured, all but this one territory, which is perfectly fine because the Colorado Rockies could never expand. We're going to reinforce one more time, go ahead and put everything into this leading territory, skip to attack. Once attacking, we're gonna look to beat this 1 million territory with 7 million. The simulation went perfect for us, and now we're looking to capture this Seattle Mariners stronghold on all-star difficulty as well. So now that we captured the Seattle Mariners stronghold, what we can do is we can stack up a ton of fans. And the way we're going to do that is by capturing all these open territories that are between us and the Minnesota Twins. But the Minnesota Twins are going to begin getting anxious and wanting to attack us. So we want to put 3 million fans here and 2 million fans here, just so they don't go ahead and attack us. And then the rest of the fans, we're actually going to move towards the Minnesota Twins, so they are forced to either A, attack us and either lose fans or maybe gain the territory, or B, let me remind you to please hit that like button, red subscribe button, notification bell, go inside the description and check out our Twitch, Discord, social media links, and how to become a member. Make sure you check all of those out. We go live on Twitch at 10 p.m. Eastern every single day. The Discord has its own MLB The Show community, give you updates on social media, and how to become a member is how to support me in an extra way. Let's continue. So the Minnesota Twins have nothing to do at all. With 3 million fans here, we can also move a little bit towards the Kansas City Royals territory that is attacking us, and that's all we're going to be able to do here. We're going to take a chance and hopefully beat the Twins. We didn't do that, but we have enough fans to keep it pushing. We want to get to the San Francisco Giants, but we want to capture even more territories right now. So once again, I'm putting 3 million here, and then the rest is gonna go actually to this stronghold, so we can capture this 1 million Colorado Rockies territory that is probably bothering you guys just to see it there. That's perfectly fine. With the 3 mil blocking that 2 million territory from the Twins, they will never go ahead and attack us. So we're just gonna capture all these open territories. Here we're gonna count carefully how many we need in terms of reinforcements. We need basically 8, 9, so we need to reinforce the territory to 10, and then the rest we can go ahead and put over here, so we can start heading down towards the San Francisco Giants as we complete a goal ourselves. Skip to attack, and then make sure when you take these territories right here, as we get our first hidden reward, that is going to be a standard pack, you have to make sure that you do not basically cut off your path, that you always have a way to backtrack if you need to, because if you cut off your path and don't get to use all your fans, that is not going to be beneficial to you at all. Now at the skip steal fans phase, we're just going to go ahead and reinforce. Since we got 3 million here, they're still not attacking, but we want to put 2 million here just to protect and 2 million here just to protect, and then everything else is going to go to this territory right here, and a beeline towards the San Francisco Giants is all you're gonna do. Once you get to that stronghold, if you do not have enough to where you're comfortable facing them at whatever difficulty, you're gonna go ahead, skip to Steel Fans phase, and then skip to Reinforce once again. But we should get there and be able to face them on All-Star difficulty. With these 9 million fans, what we're gonna do is try to get next to the Oakland Athletics, and then once we are next to the Oakland Athletics, we're not going to attack them. We're instead gonna leave the 4 million there and save it for our next reinforcement phase, so we can face them at a little bit of an easier difficulty. Remember to put 4 here to block this one, and then put 2 here to block this one. Put the rest of the fans into this territory next to the Oakland Athletics, skip to attack, and then you're gonna attack the Oakland Athletics, and look at that, we're finally facing them on veteran difficulty. When you capture the Oakland Athletics, it is essential that you go ahead and circle yourself in, because if you don't, since they have 3 million fans, they will go ahead and attack that 1 million territory that you have and then interrupt your path. With 1 million fans inside that territory, they won't actually be able to go ahead and attack us. Everything else for us is still circled in, so we're perfectly fine. We're gonna reinforce right here, put basically 2 mil here, 2 mil here, and 2 mil here, just to go ahead and protect ourselves a little bit. And then with the rest, we're going for the Dodgers, so we're putting everything here. We're gonna attack the Dodgers with this 17 mil and hopefully play a game versus them on veteran difficulty as well. Probably not, but we will see. Yes, we got veteran difficulty. So now what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to do the same thing you did with the Oakland Athletics. Why? Because you don't want the Dodgers to have the opportunity to either break your path or circle you in. And they have some territories that have 4 million fans, but we're gonna try our best to either stay away from them, or like what just happened there, other territories will attack them, or they will attack other territories, and they will basically bring each other down to 1 million fans. We're gonna go ahead and basically waste as many territories as we possibly can, or as many fans as we possibly can, just attacking the rest of these, and then basically go right after the Angels. In our reinforcement phase, once again, make sure you guys are protecting these guys over here. So put this at 3, put this at 3, put this at 3, and they haven't upgraded any of these over here, but this one we're gonna put at 2. The rest of them were taken over to the Angels, put in 20 million fans here, and we should easily be able to face them on veteran difficulty. 19 million fans should be more than enough for us to get to the Padres and face them. Never mind, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the Padres, get right next to them, and then we're gonna make a beeline across. That way when we attack the stronghold, we still have a path for us to get out of there. So make sure you go ahead and follow this path that I'm taking step by step. And as you can see, the Milwaukee Brewers are now fighting against the Minnesota Twins for those territories right there. We're gonna skip the Steel Fans phase, as the Cubs are now fighting as well for territories, and the Arizona Diamondbacks are moving in on us. We're not going to reinforce anywhere over on the top because we don't need to. Maybe this 3 million fan territory right here, but we're going to leave it as it is. We're just going to go ahead and put all the fans into this territory, and we're going to go ahead and take the San Diego Padres. We should be able to get to the Diamondbacks without a problem, unless of course we have an absolutely horrible simulation. And that was probably the worst thing that could have happened to us. And let's see if we're still able to face them on All-Star difficulty. Probably not. It's going actually All-Star difficulty. To me, it's going to be good enough. The next step is going to be to start taking over territories such as those of the Twins, of the Kansas City Royals, and then making our way down to the Texas Rangers. Why? Because they are pretty far away from us. So in order for us to get all the way to them, we would have to make a straight beeline. And if you look at it closely, the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins are a lot closer to us. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. With 27 million fans, it should be relatively easy for us to get to the Kansas City Royals and then also face them on rookie difficulty. Next step here is going to be to simply go after the Texas Rangers. We are only 3 territories away, and then we will only be 2 territories away from the Houston Astros. So we should get there relatively easily. And not only that, but it also allows us to capture the entire AL West, which will bring us another diamond. Once you go ahead and capture the Texas Rangers, the next step is pretty simple. We're gonna be done with the AL West. My lord, we might not even have enough fans to even attempt to attack. We finished with 3 million fans right here. We're gonna skip to steal fans, skip to reinforce, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put all the reinforcements right here and face the Houston Astros. So now that we captured the Houston Astros, it's gonna be a straight beeline towards the St. Louis Cardinals. Don't you worry though, we are going to capture all those remaining territories in the left, but we're just gonna wait towards the end to go ahead and do that. 23 million fans, we can most likely get to the White Sox since it's only 3 territories, but not the Cubs. Keep in mind, you don't want to let these guys go ahead and retake your territories and circle you in, because you're gonna be in a world of pain having to play an extra conquest game. So make sure you always go back and ensure that you're not circled in or have the possibility of getting circled in. We're just gonna skip to steal fans face, skip to reinforce right here, probably take the White Sox. Now everything is gonna be pretty straightforward. We're gonna go to whichever stronghold is within 2 territories. Like I said, you're going after whichever team is within 2 territories. We're gonna knock out the Twins here because we don't want to have to come back to them later, and we definitely don't want them to be reinforcing and getting more territories. Skip to steal fans face, skip to reinforce, and we're gonna reinforce everything onto this territory, and we're gonna move everything as well from this stronghold on over to this one. Since we're surrounded by 2 million fan territories, they can never go ahead and capture our stronghold or circle us in, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we're making a beeline to any stronghold within 2 territories of our leading territory. We should be able to play some games on rookie difficulty, as you will see over here, us facing the Tigers 53 versus 12. The next team we're gonna go after is the Cincinnati Reds. Why? Because we need to go ahead and get that bottom half, and the Pirates are a little bit further away, but we're also going to take this path right here purposefully so we can only be 1 away from the Pirates. Braves, straight beeline towards them, 2 spots. Don't go after the 2 million territory, instead go after the 1 million. Why? Because it's an easier simulation. You want to be very careful with this path that you take towards the Miami Marlins, because if you take one wrong step, then unfortunately you won't be able to get out of there and head on over towards the Nationals as well. You want to attack this 2 million, and then you want to attack the 1 million, because you never want to come down here again. After that, just go ahead and beat the Marlins. So we capture the Miami Marlins, make a beeline towards the Washington Nationals. Right here, we're gonna go for the Orioles. So from the stronghold here, we had actually decided to go against the Pirates since they had less fans in their stronghold. All you have to do after this is just continue on reinforcing and then taking out these last 4 strongholds. If you did end up enjoying today's content, please make sure to go ahead and hit that like button, or subscribe button, notification bell, and then go inside the description. Make sure you check out the Twitch, twitch.tv/Bhlademyst, where we grinded this conquest out live. Go check out the Discord. Inside the Discord, you will also find the MLB The Show community. Once you select the MLB The Show role, you will see our social media links inside there as well. And then last but not least, how to become a member if you feel like doing that to support me an extra way. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.